Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Tuesday, December 16, 2014, around 8:19 p.m. in Belleville, Massachusetts. Cloudy out, about 40 degrees. We're going to have some rain showers for the overnight, and first thing tomorrow morning it's going to be very warm. The temperature could peak out at 50 degrees, so all the precipitation is going to be falling in the form of rain. No snow, no ice, which is a good thing. Some news to report, sad news to report in the world of entertainment. The creative Clifford, the big red dog, Norman Brickwell, passed away at the age of 86. And that's about it on that. And my third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight, I'm going to profile one of the best Chicago Bears players of all time. In fact, one of the best NFL running backs of all time. I'm talking about Walter Payton, aka Sweetness. Walter played 13 seasons in the NFL, and he was one of the most amazing players in NFL history. Walter was born and he grew up in Columbia, Mississippi. And he did not even play football when he was young. He actually started in high school. He actually played drums, and he was on the chorus of his high school. He was kind of a late bloomer in football. He didn't start playing football until his junior year of high school, but when he did, he was an amazing running back and stuff like that. Despite being kind of small for a running back, only 5'10", he was fast, quick, and amazing on the ball. But he did not get recruited by any schools in the SEC, and he kind of made a commitment to go to Kansas State University. But at the last minute, Walter Payton decided to go to Jackson State, which is a predominantly one of the most famous African-American colleges out there. And he played running back for Jackson State for all 4 years, and he was a star there. In fact, he was All-American a couple of years in a row, and he won MVP of his league in college and stuff like that. He was a very good running back, and he averaged about 3,500 yards for his career, 65 touchdowns, and about 6.1 yards per carry during his college career. He was a very good college football player, and he was listed as a top prospect in the 1975 NFL draft. The Chicago Bears drafted Walter Payton in the first round. He was the fourth overall pick in the 1975 NFL draft, and then for the next 13 years, Walter Payton played for the Bears, and he set all kinds of records for running backs in the NFL at the time. He was a nine-time Pro Bowler. 6 times he was the All-Pro first team in the NFL. He was a 3-time All-Pro second team. He was 3 times most valuable player of the NFL for various publications and stuff. And he was the 1977 Pro Bowl MVP. He was named to the All-70s NFL team and the All-80s All-NFL team. And he was a very quick running back and stuff like that. The quickness of his skills. He was kind of a sidestep running back. And he was amazing and stuff like that. And the Bears during his time wasn't really a great football team early in his career, but when he got older, the Bears became a great football team. In fact, in 1986, he was on part of the winning Super Bowl for Super Bowl 20, and Walter Payton was in that video, a Super Bowl shuffle and stuff like that. And in the mid 1980s, he broke the record for most rushing yards by a quad for a running back, which he ended his career in 1987 as the all-time leading rusher of all time in the NFL. He had 10 seasons where he rushed for at least 1,000 yards. Amazing. His career stats for the NFL, 16,720 yards, 44.4 yards per carry, and 110 touchdowns. Since then, Walter Payton's record was broken by Emmitt Smith in the early 2000s for most rushing yards by a running back, but Walter Payton was the man back in the 70s and 80s and stuff like that. He got so many endorsements when he was playing and stuff, and I actually had sneakers of him what he endorsed back in the day and stuff like that. And the Chicago Bears retired as number 34 after he retired, which was amazing. He was a first ballot Hall of Famer, Walter Payton, in 1993. Walter Payton really wanted to become an owner in the NFL. He wanted to become the first African-American owner of an NFL team, and there was rumors he was trying to get an NFL team to move to St. Louis, but that was unsuccessful. And then he was in groups to get an expansion team for the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars, but those things fell through and stuff like that, which was kind of sad though, because Walter Payton was just a great ambassador to the game and stuff like that. They have the Walter Payton Award for the NFL, which was a good honor for that. And Walter Payton made an appearance at SummerSlam 1994 to be in the corner of Razor Ramon when Razor Ramon regained the Intercontinental title against Diesel and stuff like that. Walter Payton's legend was very, very great in Chicago. He's probably one of the most famous athletes to ever come from to play sports in Chicago and stuff. And there was not too many bad things to say about Walter Payton, but Walter Payton passed away at a very young age of 45. He was battling a rare disease and he needed a transplant, but it came too late, and he just passed away on November 1st, 1999 at the age of 46, which was very sad. I read his autobiography, Never Die Easy, before it came out posthumously in 2000, which was a great book. It was one of the best sports books I read ever. I used to have it, but I had it donated a few years ago. And also there was another biography that came out in 2011 about Walter's life, which told kind of a dark side of his life and stuff like that. I don't want to talk about this because I don't talk about his positive stuff about athletes. And Walter Payton was one of the greatest stars in NFL history, and probably ranks right up there in the top 10 of all time great Chicago sports stars of all time. There's a theme this week to Chicago sports. Tomorrow, the personality profile will be about Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, and Thursday, the personality profile is going to be about Michael Jordan. Maybe next week I could do sports stars from LA or another city. I haven't decided yet. And that's about it on Walter Payton. And tomorrow, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the top 10 greatest specialty matches / gimmick matches in pro wrestling. And then week 16 NFL predictions. And then the Big Hurt Frank Thomas. And don't forget, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, later on this week, there'll be top 10 list of the top 10 greatest Cleveland Indians pitchers of all time and players and all time. And also Saturday is going to be the top 10 greatest battle royals in professional wrestling history. Sunday there won't be a top 10 list, but next week I'm going to be doing the top 10 greatest players of all time and pitchers from the Cincinnati Reds and the Detroit Tigers. And also later on in the week there'll be video blogs about Ravishing Rick Rude and something that happened on December 18th, 1993 that made Fox Network a big player. They're grabbing the NFL rights. I'll tell you about that Thursday, my thoughts. They made it to the big leagues when they did that. And sooner or later, Julie Broughton and Heidi Lee Pratt will definitely have their video blogs. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow, Facebook friends and YouTube followers.